Okay, I'm going to go over what happens when I use a neural process command word while looking at a photo of Donald Trump. Donald Trump will be in a crowd. So neural process command word force while looking at a photo of Donald Trump in a crowd automates motion of my body to approach the screen. So it's physically mind controlling me to approach the screen closer and closer and closer and closer until a perspective is acquired between Donald Trump and myself in this photo, and the visual monitored cognitive process identifies the perception. Once I get within a certain proximity of the screen, it automates my weapon's trigger finger to fire. Okay, so that's Donald Trump while looking at a photo of force that automates my body to move closer to the screen, then fire upon the picture with my finger. So when I look at this photo of Donald Trump and I enact, and it's a crowded photo. So when looking at the crowded photo and enacting force, I just want to go towards the president, get closer. Automation of my body is in progress, moves me closer to the image while perceiving the distance between me and the image and the perspective, the angles, the calculations of sizes between my perception determining the distance. They use perception. Fire! When I state fire, my finger is automated as if it was to fire upon the president's location within a photograph, showing that the artificial intelligence is smart enough and the program sequence is smart enough to detect the president from a crowd, move my body to a position that is adequate to fire upon the president. See how it moves my body to the picture? It singled the president out of the entire photograph. Okay, the artificial intelligence was intelligent enough to detect the president's facial identification, create a mind control sequence to just automate me and my weapon's trigger finger to fire on the president of the United States of America. Just a photo, running a demonstration. Mind control. Here's another video. I'm going to show you the eye motion of myself. Okay. I'm focusing on a picture in the upper right hand corner, somewhere in this region here. Or let's do the same spot there at the child. Neural process command word. Old force, old version. Initiates process of the command. Moves me to the president. Which then automates motion of my head to the president's location. And moves me, I'm close enough. Then it determines whether I'm close enough to the location to automate motion of my finger. And then fires my finger. Yep, fires the finger. So that's neural process command word force. And Donald Trump while looking at a photo of Donald Trump. So it mind controls me to move closer before getting within sight of Donald Trump, and automates my weapon's trigger finger to fire. So how I related this to Omar Mateen and the killing in that clandestine cell was by thinking about the fire words that you're used to initiate attacks against protected sequences. So like against the president, for example, I found a term that when holding a weapon or a pen, this is like a pen, but when holding it and saying exterminate, it automates motion towards the president's photo, attacking the president's photo with the object, okay? So before that, I couldn't think about it on my own free will to associate and to exterminate the president with this behavior, this action. I couldn't move towards the president's photo, meaning mind control stopped me. But when I used exterminate, it automates full motion of my body towards the president's photo, showing its certified kill command or attack command. When using those fire commands, certified kill commands or attack commands, or fire commands, if you will, to automate the attack sequences, we can use these to retrieve the power words that were used or terms known as process commands um, related to Omar Matin. So when I go, the command word for Omar Matin is, and I use exterminate, fire, and I automate all these responses back to the system. It then corrected me and said force. The neural command word is force. When I use force, operating my finger, it automates my finger rapidly, right? To say kill rapidly. Force! Look, see? Mind control. Kill. Yeah. Force is in progress, secretly. When using it in a state or condition related to Omar Matin. Okay, retrieve by stating false fire command words. The program that upgrades my speech to correct me to the correct value. Now we've used that value that the system has given me and used that in a presidential state and connected the cell to that level of project.